Alright, enough whispering. What is up, guys? You're watching RedemptionGabe, the whole 9 yards. And of course, if you missed this live stream, I'm gonna try to put it on my live channel so you can watch it later and stuff like that. So what's up, guys? And the reason why I'm doing this as a live stream because I don't want to spend all the time editing this and thus making it as a whole hour video, because why do this if I can live broadcast this? So this is something that I have never seen before, and I'm gonna check this on YouTube. I mean, you ever heard about installing the Sims 3 on... Okay, I think someone may have done it before, but this is something. I mean, some people are able to install the Sims 3 on Linux, but this is gonna be something that some people may have done it, but it hasn't gotten as much attention. So I'm gonna do this as a live stream. So our So you may be wondering how the hell and we can get the Sims 3 installing. Possibly if we could do install Create a World, which is obviously on the Sims 3's website, but it also has a hard time to download. So how can you do it in by any chance of the imagination? So we need to people, are you gonna start chatting? Okay. So on YouTube, we're gonna be trying to install it on Linux, and for this purpose of this distro, there's something it's going on here. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is, but let me check on OBS. Oh, we're using I'm gonna check right now. We're dropping frames, because that's also my issue. Oh, we're not dropping any. I think YouTube is warning us, so because we might drop anything. So anyway, screw that. So anyways, we're going to be doing that of any second or soon. So let's get that crap going, shall we? First things, we need to install the EA launcher, and the best thing you do it is you have to. I already got everything all set up. There's no need to worry, and we might do like a simple gameplay. So I'm gonna check everything. I'm gonna go to my lovely file manager and excuse the lovely mess of it. I'm gonna go to the downloads section here. I have everything over here needed for this video. You're gonna need the EA installer. Even though it's an exe file, you're gonna have to run this anyways with a compatibility layer, and of course we are running a layer that allows us to install the Sims 3. And can you imagine how much resources that can be? And then you may be wondering, this is the best overall. I don't know if anybody has ever seen this before. And being that the Sims 3 is a 2009 video game, will it run on modern hardware like it does on Windows? I mean, I've seen people installing the first Sims game on modern day hardware with some tweaks around it and getting the 4K textures. It's just amazing, nostalgic how a game can be. And now you gotta get the Sims 5 getting in there, but okay, this is not getting too much in a hassle. I didn't like this idea. So next up, that did not work out too well. We're gonna have to use bottles and try to install it from there. Cause I know what you're thinking about. RedemptionGabe, why can't we just install it from bottles? And yes, we're on Linux. And that's because this is not a 30, and sometimes that fails sometimes. So we're gonna be using bottles. And origin is required because you can't install. Let me see, where is the Steam is on Windows not gonna do well. But what I'm looking for is the EA launcher. Help me find it here. Now you will need a license to play the Sims 3 because is a this is what the hell, oh there it is. I'm gonna install it and it starts installing for us. I do not know if this is the official EA launcher. All I know that it's gonna install it for us. Let me see, it will install it for us. So let me do it to bottles, and if you have any idea how to get this installed, you can try Origin. I think you could download Origin, but I think they're moving it to a different platform. You can't really. The problem is, I'm gonna look at it on my other monitor. Origin used to be the way you download games, but of course, it redirects you to EA.com, and I'm using anything I can. So we're gonna, and it should be installing right now. We're gonna see it right now. It's gonna take a while. Now let me tell you how the bottles installer works. I mean, okay, now it's gonna be almost done. I mean, I mean, I don't know why it's. I mean, you're going to need a key to play the Sims 3 because honestly, there's websites that give out keys, but I don't trust those because one, A, that's piracy, and B, even though the game is what 10 years old, those keys already been used up, and then that's why you don't want to go on websites that promise free serial codes. I remember people probably getting banned for those, so I'm not gonna risk that of anything like I. But anyway, it's almost done. We got the thing getting in there. Now I want to see some. I want to get the thing set up. We're installing to bottles. Hopefully nothing errors out. Because every time I install it to the official installer, it's the problem with this. I'm gonna explain to you why. Because it thinks we're not. We know we're not using a Windows installation, and you may be wondering. I do have a Windows installation. It's just in the other partition. And please pray to God this will install. Would my task ever fail this time? Because it does the same crap it wants to do. It wants to error a message. And I do not know what the error actually means. Oh, I think it's installing it. Will it install? I don't even know. Okay, it installed. Okay. Completed anyways. Now, there we go. We already have the program installed. Obviously, you have to launch it to the to the lovely launcher because there's no other way to install it. But here's the fun part. We're going to be trying to install The Sims 3, but unfortunately it's under my sister's email, so I have to. So since I can't give that to you, I'm gonna hide it under my second monitor, cause I don't want you knowing my sister's email, and that's honestly what's going on here. And she's kind enough to let me use that account. Let me see about something again. Let's go to browse, and we have the library. Okay, we have the Sims 3, and this is the fun part. We're gonna try to install it on Linux instead of Windows, like we normally play The Sims on. And this is what we're doing. We're gonna try and have some DLCs. I mean, we already own late night. We have late night. I'm not really sure. Okay, unless you have to Okay, it's gonna require you to. These are really big files at that time, but really it doesn't really matter. So 2 GB files. But now let's get the thing started anyways. I mean, this is a live stream, so it's gonna take as much as it takes when talking while the installation is coming in. So I never done this before, so next, cause why not? We have to agree. And yes, I have the license to play the game, so it's on. Now it's installing, and because I'm using, I'm not really sure. So how would the gameplay look like in Linux? I mean, the problem is we're running a different operating system, so it's not like it's going to be compatible to drivers that Linux and Windows and the game has to work each other, has to talk to each other, because I've seen the problem what we're getting. So we're gonna have a fun day trying to get this to install, because obviously now we're installing it, and you can see it's giving us a nice message. The EA app is running in the background. You don't even have to tell me that, because I already know it's minimized. And this is a nice thing. And ever notice in Linux Mint, you actually notice the natural start menu. Yeah, I have not seen an operating system in the Microsoft era with a very basic start menu. You haven't seen that for ages. So now you're gonna sit back and let's watch The Sims 3 being installed on a different operating system. We're talking about Linux. And yes, you're crazy. It's not compatible with Linux, but we're gonna trick it and get it to work actually. Because honestly, you can install Windows apps on Linux. You just need a add-on like a compatibility layer, and there you go. You don't have to emulate with a virtual machine. None of that nonsense. You're just playing it directly on Linux. So where we go over here, let's kick it back, and now obviously, who is going to do it right now? So, and to those who are wondering how I did it, you need to have a people have some success getting it to run. It just you need to have a an emulator like Wine, which is not an emulator. It's a way to get Windows apps up and running, because you can't get Windows apps normally on Linux. And yes, there's a pitfall and a downfall if you use Wine. Some Windows apps don't cooperate well in the compatibility layer. And I think one of them is Steam. So if you're thinking about installing Windows games on that portion, they're going to have an issue with it. So Mint is what I'm currently using. So it's really not, it's a very nice system, operating system. And the reason why I like about Linux is not because I don't like Windows. I mean, I do like Windows because you never know if you have to do something else with another operating system. I mean, funny enough, if you're studying cybersecurity like I am, you actually have to know Linux and and especially Kali and things like that, because that's what's gonna get you successful and things like that. And honestly, if you're very fixated with one operating system, like especially you people with iPhones, and that if you're used to an iPhone and you're not gonna change it to anything else, that means you're very fixated with that product. Why not try Android and you see how you're gonna like it and things like that. It may happen, but I'm gonna kick it back and let's watch the Sims 3 installing. It's gonna install, but the most important is, will the program run? Because this is initially a C++ program, and without a compatibility layer like Wine, you won't be able to install. Let's see. I mean, VLC is technically available, and you can use it to play anything you want, like movies and stuff like that. If you have got movies on DVD, but I'm not gonna show you that because of copyright reasons, and the fact that that's a grounds for a copyright strike. But you know. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna this. We're gonna have a fun night doing this, and I'm gonna keep checking the installation. And look at this, we're already at 26 minutes on the installation, and I don't know how long this is, but the reason why, because Linux doesn't use as much system resources like Windows does, and that's why the installation is going by steadily fast. I mean, of course, this can depend how much bandwidth your internet gets. I don't get as much bandwidth, so. But the amount of system resources does actually make a difference. and the networking. Wait, hold. So has been the operating system. We're gonna be. I never done it before, so yeah. Yes, it's gonna. We're gonna have a. Normally, at the good old days, it's gonna take an hour to install because you have all the, particularly depending how fast their DVD drive is. Because normally people had a DVD drive. Oh, hello there. Hello, Android Dub Video Editor 124. First live stream comment ever. Thank you. And how's everybody doing and your family doing? Yes, if you do not know what I'm actually doing, we're actually doing something that nobody has done before, or someone has done before but barely has getting any attention. I'm actually installing The Sims 3, which is a pretty old game nowadays, and we're going to be installing it on the next mint. So, somebody was able to look at it. Thank you. I mean, oh yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's actually put music, as long as it isn't copyrighted, because unfortunately we don't want the stream to get taken down and it has some weird stuff going on. So let me put some NCS.io, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put some NCS.io music, and that's what I'm gonna do next. And honestly, music is what I like. Do you like music, guys? I'm gonna put some no copyright sounds because we need something that is not copyrighted, and I think that's what we're going for. We're gonna have to do that, and someone that's able to watch and get on the stream. And I'm gonna check his channel real quick to see if it's just a channel we're looking. He has 254 subscribers. Change profile picture, 300 subscribers. I've never seen this before on his channel. And yeah, I'm just actually looking at your content on your video. Just keep in mind that my birthday gifts, I've never seen this. I don't know this. I don't know this is a 10-year-old video. I can't distinguish that. It's an upload 3 weeks ago. Okay, I mean, but okay, great some content, but again, Android, what's just his name on I can see right now, because this is Android video editor 124. If you could try checking yourself, and I know, sorry if you know, but I always like quality content, but I looked at your channel already. But yeah, I if you want to know videos I gave on YouTube, always for a fun fact, if you want me to, if you want me to check your channel, I could, but of course, you need to have videos. Not sure what this one. He has some, this looks like a Universal logo. I'm looking on his channel. He has some like Russian bootleg or something like that, and I don't know what that is. So let's keep it neutral. Let's keep the flow going. And okay, you know what? Let's actually put music. We need music, guys. Guys, give me some music suggestions. Something that is not copyrighted. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm gonna put a random song that I know you guys are gonna like anyways. I'm gonna go to my music folder. That's why I save all my music on Linux. I don't know what you made me think. It's gonna take a while because I'm actually we're do. Oh wow, we are on 20. We're on a 1.90 gigabyte, and we're at 1.92 gigabytes. This is a 16 gigabyte file, and this is amazing. We're on this file already. This is how bad my internet. I don't know if you can see that, but look at this. 6 minutes for a 6.2 megabyte file just to freaking download something if I have other stuff downloading. Because that is what you get when you get DSL internet and you can't get anything else. I mean, I could get cable, but the problem with that is my coaxial don't work, and you know how this goes. So I'm gonna see if I can wait, I have an idea. Let me put my Windows partition in. Okay, that should be almost done downloading. The good thing about Linux is there's less resources to use.
You have to find partition.
Oh yes, this is gonna be amazing.
Oh really? Well, that was my fault. You gonna wake her up? You gonna wake up early?
Sorry for the background. I'm trying to get more on the flow.
So I could switch the car.
This is gonna be the most longest live stream if I can get it possible, because unfortunately, come on, video file. Let me actually see if I got music available, because I empty my trash and that's the problem. So, mounting Windows. Excuse the folder I have here.
Gerald Butler. Gerald Butler is an excellent actor. Terror. Como tipo terrorista más de drogadicto, esa que sale.
All the voices in my head getting louder. They told me not to tell you, but they're itching for the powder. Got that blurry vision, seeing double. Yeah, I love you, but you're all trouble. I'd be lying if I said I didn't love it. Carved a couple holes in my heart, so fuck it. And with all the chemicals, whoa, now falling too far, falling too far. I keep going back to you.
There we go, guys. I have to mute myself because just in case somebody actually in the background talks. There we go, guys. I have to mute. So I don't know what it is, but we're just waiting. We're just gonna browse around the place, and this is gonna be a really fun thing. I know it, and that's why I've been putting music on to kill time. Because I know the moment what you're waiting for, if that game actually bothers to work out and install it. Because we're on the, and then of course I have to include the DLCs because we're installing that now. Speaking of which, I'm going to put in the no Linux Mint has something built in that you don't have to worry about installing Compass, something like that. I have something I love to find. Put the storage file. I think somewhere here. Run it down this one in this space. It falls. Look how much we're installing now. Okay. Okay, there. Just gonna show you what we're gonna do. So we're 77, probably around there. So. Oh yeah, what we're thinking about right now. Yeah. Tell the audience that we're live on YouTube. Let's check it out. Let's check that crap out. I don't know what the.
All the voices in my head getting louder. They told me not to tell you, but they're itching for the powder. Got that blurry vision, seeing double. Yeah, I love you, but you're all trouble. I'd be lying if I said I didn't love it. Carved a couple holes in my heart, so fuck it. And with all the chemicals, oh, now
So isn't it? Are you guys excited for this? No, isn't it? Are you guys excited for this? We're just waiting for the. Yes. We're just showing. What? I know. All right, so I know what we're thinking about. Meanwhile, oh wait, let's see if Creator World can be installed. Cause I want to showcase about this. Cause I know this app is only on Windows, and I wanted to show you that I sorry about that. Guys, let's let you know we are live, so. So, this is incredible. I have not seen. I can't even just believe that the SimStreet's website is still alive to this day. I mean, this is impeccable. Okay, here's the biggest problem. Every time I see a lot of people, because this is a glitch for some weird reason. In order to downgrade Creator World, we need to use the user agent switcher, and that's the thing I hate. And that is because this site is so freaking old and it relies on things like Internet Explorer. We're gonna have to, and you can see that thing's already broken as hell already. I'm not gonna show you my sister's login. You can see about that right now. Look at how old that is. I mean, that tells you about that though. I'm still wavering. It is obviously happening. It's a piss. I'm gonna put it back to Chrome because sometimes our Internet Explorer user agent pretty sucks anyway. Okay, this is a trick. You have to go over here directly, and because even to log in, this is a problem here. And yes, I know what you're thinking about. You have to. I mean, Creator World has been out a month. Usually it's been out for a month since the game came out in 2009. So this is what we're gonna. I don't know why this is frozen in beta. I seriously do not know why. And this or beta, whatever the hell you want to call it. We have to use Internet Explorer user agent. That's the only way to get this to download security. That is the biggest problem. And you may be wondering what the hell I'm doing. Internet Explorer 10. And yes, I know what you're thinking about. Yes, Internet Explorer really sucks, and not many websites work on Internet Explorer. I'm just using it as a test because you can just go ahead and download it. You can see it doesn't even work out. no matter what you do, I mean, you know what? Let's get Microsoft Edge. That's the only way I can seem to get this working. So, and that's the problem. If you, Internet Explorer is not the usual browser, and that's why Microsoft discontinued it. However, you must know we could download Microsoft Edge with the compatibility layer. So, and that is what we're doing. We're gonna be using Microsoft Edge on a Linux machine. That's crazy. Why are we using another Windows-based browser on a Linux distribution? Cause why not? Because some of these features, like the Creator World tool, has a struggle downloading. And I even tried out Internet Explorer on User Agent. We're gonna be using Microsoft Edge here, because sometimes it just works a lot better like that. And okay, let's put it back on. You can see if you even okay, actually, let me see if I have the actual installer in my Windows partition. Yeah, this is the weirdest part. I know some people can't download the Creator World tool because of that said reason. And I can tell you right now, you have to use Microsoft Edge, and that's the only, because some things are dependent on Internet Explorer, and I know it sucks because Microsoft Edge is technically based off with Internet Explorer. I'm gonna see if I have it somewhere. I think it's in my downloads in my other partition, which I can't only have this one. Okay, I have it there. So copy, paste it to the desktop. This is where we're going to. So let's not. So we just saved a lot of time here. Okay, let me. Okay, this is the most important. That's most importantly. Can we play the game? That's what a lot of people are waiting for. Now, oh yes. This is indeed what we're waiting for. We have to wait. I don't have expansion packs because they're middle in damn downloading. So, and look what we got here, lovely. We get the lovely Sims 3 launcher from circa 2009. Let's see what it so start installing in our hard drive on our Linux partition. Almost done, guys. We're literally getting into the thing here, and I know it's downloading, and we have late night. So manage. Okay, this is the most important. It's downloading the packs right now. So let me see. So I'm gonna make a different window and a different scene. I'm gonna call it game window, and we just got the Sims 3 launcher up and running on Linux. That's a plus. Now I'm gonna have to do another thing over here. We're gonna have to do a game capture, I think, and I'm not really sure how Linux manages that. Most importantly, can we launch the game? And I'm going to tell you, will it work? Oh, it's finally working, but we're not in full screen mode. And wow, we met our goal, but sadly, I don't like the freaking way that it's not in my resolution. And guys, can you believe that? Wait. I gotta tell you guys, holy cow, we got the game finally running on Linux. Now that is because you have to use the layer, and I don't like this boring they will have base game. We don't have that many things installed, but again, we finally got the game running. I mean, did prove it to you on Linux, and that's because this can have a struggle sometimes because you are not running the latest, and we are 43% of CPU, obviously. Let me adjust it. Now, we already got the access to the game. Now, unfortunately, I do not know why it's not installing late night. Well, I don't know if I own it. Do not know what the heck just happened. I don't have any key about it, so. Now, I'm gonna try to get the creator world installed, but it is possible, and if this thing goes through Mac, if you want to get the creator world to install, you do need. So to prove it to you, it does work. I mean, now I'm gonna try to get this thing running, and we do need to have a layer like I just did. Count, let's do it. And unmount my partition on Windows because we don't need it now. And yeah, I'm gonna move this to my music folder where it belongs. Guys, comment section down below. We finally got The Sims 3. Which is obviously commonly known sense. It's a game from 2009, and we just got it running on a Linux distribution. Kudos, we just got it running. And this is on modern day hardware, guys. We just got the game finally running on Linux. I mean, I know it's a challenge, but you just have to use a compatibility layer to get it up and running. And I have other things downloading in the background. I don't know what they're downloading, but we just finally got the game running. Isn't that amazing? Until everything is downloaded, I can't for sure. It thinks I don't have all these DLCs because one, if you convert these to digital, it's not gonna. I don't know if I have the late night game. That's the problem. So it thinks I don't have late night. That's like the skyscrapers, but this is not a big deal. The problem with late night is that if you don't have it, you're gonna have, if you don't mind those cruel vampires, that's what I mean. But you know, got it running. Still understand it. So thinks about something, so I don't know, this is a Linux issue, so we're in the middle process. I mean, yeah. So we aren't ready. And suddenly I have to find a way to get my add-ons. And luckily these are $20, which are kind of not bad. I mean, you can get them a lot cheaper on your CDPs. In fact, I will do that right now. And let's see what I have here. I mean, this is a problem over here. You don't have origin. That's the. Meanwhile, let me try installing the Creator World tool, and we just finally got it to install. I mean, I know what you're waiting for. We're gonna be doing the best as possible. best of both worlds, right? Let me see. Manage. Manage add-ons. We have. Alright, don't even know what the hell. Oh. So let's just go install this real quick. First thing I will do is go to. It's a Windows app, so it takes patience to get it to run. Keep in mind that some Linux apps are gonna have in Windows are gonna have a struggle to run on the compatibility layer. So we did get the Sim Street running, but at the same time, I want to get the Imperial Wolf to run, and this is a huge success to do it. I mean, programming, sound. We actually gonna bottles and do it again. Yeah. I'm gonna go create a world over here. We just got it installed, and now I'm gonna try to get it installed. We're gonna this is amazing, guys. We already got this application installed, and now we just have to find an executable file to run it to my desktop. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. You need to have the Sim Street installed. So we're waiting for that to come in, and after that we can just get it to install. And so yeah, I'm just gonna wait till the Sim fully installs, and afterwards we can start messing and create a world. We're just gonna be next to I had a whole. Okay, I think I know why it can't install, because let me see if it doesn't come up an error message as possible. I don't know if you can see that, but look at this. This is what we're talking about here. This is what we're actually talking about, and oh my god, we just got the game installed, and it is a challenge to get it to work, but I want to get this thing running in peace. Nice, this is a piece of something. Yeah, without anything in mind, now I've come to the point let's see. Let's do it. Run bottles again. Starting it up right now. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be up challenger. Just gonna add. Okay, we do need an install. There's not the reason why it's not doing it. Okay, that's the reason why we can't even do this. We have to wait till it fully. We're gonna wait till it actually does that. This is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna do this later, but I want to install these later for the next video. But okay, we have these Sims 3. Let me also check in the launcher. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and install it right now. So every time you get a new expansion pack, you install it. It keeps telling me we need an install copy. This is not going to go too long. And I'm trying to get the Creator World just for you guys to show if it's possible to run it on Linux, because apparently some application layers like this one here tell me, please install the Sims 3 before continuing. Right, please install the game before continuing. And that is because we're using Wine, and Wine is basically the compatibility layer for the game. And if you want to know next live stream, if you want to know if you want to see me install the Sims 2, let me know in the comment section. And Galani Control Town is about that. We got the Sims 3 running, but again, you're gonna have to transfer all of our Creator World files if you want to see on the Linux gameplay. Because of that, I do have Sims 3 on my Windows partition just to show you, but I can't because I'm not on my Windows installation now. So this is gonna be something over here. I know that the font was weird, but I'm gonna fix that when I'm done here. Kind of thinks that I need a Windows copy of the game, so let me actually exit out. And now let me try installing this. So if you do not know how you get it to install, it's pretty simple. You just have to. Now, this is what everybody has to know. Come on. Now I could install it under Wine, so. Yeah, regardless, I'm gonna see it right now, but I'm gonna actually do bottles. Now, I don't know why I'm getting this stupid mess so we need it. Yeah, it's gonna tell you that Linux is very nice for certain things, but let me also tell you that we have the Sims 3 up and running, but again, we're on a different operating system that tricks around Windows. Now, I'm gonna show you. Now, I'm gonna actually create a family right now to tell you that you can actually play it on Linux. It's unofficially, so you have to go to launcher Lovely Bottles. But let me actually find the Sims 3 right here. You have to do it to this method. If you don't do it to this method, it just won't work. So I'm going to maybe that's the reason why it wouldn't install, because this is a yeah, we got the Sims 3 installed, but without anything out of here, we need to add a shortcut. So I'm gonna add the desktop launcher. Because that's the reason why it has to be. It's part of the game, and if it's finally we got it to work. This is exactly what the hell I need. The installer. Thing is, you can't have that alone. If you don't have it alone, you can't install Creator World, and that's the problem. You need the Sims 3 installed. It's an add-on to the game. And now we're just doing what we need to do. Most importantly, can you run the Creator World tool? No, I don't need a readme file. And most importantly, can we run the Creator World tool like that? No problem. And we got all of these files here. These are all my files, and
Good job, baby.
I think it's somewhere here, so. Okay. Now we got it running, but of course you can't do it. This is what a lot of people. Oh, yeah, splash screen loaded kind of weirdly, but oh wait, it's loading. Let's give it time. Might load for a second, but I don't know if this is a problem, but. That splash screen does load it really weird, because it's checking if we help the game or not, and there's nothing. Yep, we got nothing on here. I'm gonna actually. Okay, we are in a real huge dilemma over here. Come on, Credo. Come on. Enjoy your new operating system. This is a live stream. We want to do this now. We did get the Sims 3 up and running in Linux, and like I told you, but I want to tell you that Creator World's gonna be a little bit finicky to be on Linux, and that's because of the compatibility layer. You need to know this is a compatibility layer. It's not perfect, and I think I know why it's not doing it, because we haven't installed everything in the game, and so I'm gonna have to fix that issue. So I don't know why it's doing this. So let me install all the add-ons. Most importantly, now let me create a simple sim, and in the launcher here I'll play the Sims 3. But let's kick back and let's get it started. We turn the background music off, because you're gonna hear the lovely Sims 3 audio coming from my speakers. So and there it is. It's gonna come up right now. Something's kind of wrong. Yes. Correctly done. Okay. Okay, the good news is we got the Sims 3 running on Linux, and that's how I did. You have to have, but I don't have the main menu music, probably because the game has no different sound devices. The way how Linux manages your sound devices is quite us. What we look for is that the game on the running. Don't expect everyone I need to put what is my audio I'm using. It is a problem. It's the output. See? There we go. We got it running, but we can actually create a world, but apparently for The Sims 3 you have to use a separate software that is with the game. But I'm gonna be trying making more worlds on The Sims 3 and trying to mess around with a world. But most importantly, no, I don't need to log in. No, thank you, because we're in a live stream and I can't be giving out my sister's information on it. But let's compare the difference over here and in system resources. It's gonna be very light on the load. But honestly, why do I like this interactive load? I think the whole purpose of that, because when the computer said hard drives, you don't have to worry about. They use that so they can kill time after game loads. But look at this, how it takes up my. Okay, so I don't need this. No, thank you. And look at this. Wow, we're in The Sims 3 on Linux. This is without any virtual machine of none of that. We are running plain old Sims 3 using Linux. But again, you need to have the empty wine, or I don't know. I keep saying this over and over and over. This I don't know why this is. I can't even see stuff in the game. I don't know. I need to adjust my graphics. My graphics look horrible. Because I'm in let's actually put everything pump it up on really high, and that's what we do. If you have an RTX card, you're gonna have to change everything to really high graphics, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. This is a problem. The reason why they took out the open world, obvious reason. They didn't want to. It's for optimization purposes. But again, let me make a sim and see if this actually works. And can you believe it, guys? We just got this working. Everything's working normal, but again, we have to restart the game because it does the. Oh my god, we just got The Sims 3 running on Linux. Okay, I don't have to put anything on it. No, not an empty whole town, but let's just exit out and boom, we just got this whole crap working. So there you go, guys. I hope we just made an accomplishment here. Installing The Sims 3 on Linux. And next up in the next video, I'm going to see if you want to see how I install The Sims 4 on Linux, you let me know. And I'll make a video or I'll make the live stream about it. This took me an hour and 6 minutes to do this. And this is amazing. And that is what I like. I mean, we're out of here, guys. Thank you. Have the rest of your lovely night.